Good morning and welcome to Friday's free racing tips video. Hope you're all doing well. It's me, Joe Rooney, once again. Hope you've got that Friday feeling. Looking forward to what is an excellent day of racing today and also to the weekend as well. Unfortunately, I haven't managed to shake off my cold from yesterday as yet. So if I suddenly need to take a break to sneeze or anything like that, I do apologise. But yeah, a bit of a stinker at the moment, but that's not going to dampen my mood on what is an excellent day of racing, as I say. Future Champions Day from Newmarket today. We've got some of the star 2-year-olds of the season, some of the horses that could really light up and be, you know, the Kingman of next year, or the Tagruda, or the Australia of next year, something like that. We see them in action today. Should be an excellent day from Newmarket, from HQ. Really looking forward to that. Also, as well as that, there's actually the return of the jumps action at Cheltenham, the home of jump racing. Of course, the 4-day festival, although maybe 5 months or so away, the countdown is well and truly on, and the first meeting at Cheltenham does really get the blood pumping for some jumps racing, and really looking forward to that. And it's actually a really good card, I think. Also, as well as that, we've got racing from Redcar, from Haydock, from Downpatrick, and then Hampton and Dundalk this evening. As always, Wolverhampton and Dundalk Friday night on the floodlights, on the all-weather. Really good programme on at the races if you get to watch it, called Get In. Plenty, I'm sure there'll be plenty of chat about tomorrow's Champions Day, and just general racing chat and good bit of banter as well. So do get to watch that if you can. But yeah, we'll start this video by looking at yesterday, and it was a case of bouncing back to form straight away. It was a really good day on Tuesday. Things didn't quite go our way on Wednesday, but yesterday back to form again, and that was mainly due to the premium tip doing the business. This was tipped up at 9-4, the premium tip, and it actually won at a price of 6-4. So I think Gold members managed to get that 9-4, and they've got a bit of extra value again today. Their tips were sent out about an hour and a half or so ago, 2 hours ago in fact. Yeah, so I think that the Gold members got 9-4. I think for you guys it was more about the 2-1, which is still will look to be some decent value, and their horse went off at 6-4. So everyone managed to beat the bookies on that one, and it was a 9-length winner in the end, and that's exactly what you want to see. Was eased down, to be honest, going towards the finish, and never really looked in any doubt whatsoever. So was really pleased with that win for the premium tip. As well as that, Gold members actually got a Gold members actually got a 11-4 1-point single winner. This horse was Malord, and was actually given an excellent ride, to be honest, and fully deserved the win. I think was paid off for persistence, was the jockey, and Malord went in, and that was also in the Lucky 15 as well, which returned some small profit, around about £19 from £1 stake. So not the biggest amount of profit, but it was a decent day nonetheless, and certainly a return to form. Hopefully we can continue that today and really take the bookies to the cleaners. That's what we're looking to do. So yeah, really good day today. Don't forget as well, at 5 o'clock today, you'll have the chance to win yourselves an exclusive, a rare and a much sought after free racing tips mug, going through Free Mug Friday. You'll see the post go up about 5 o'clock on the main Facebook page, and all you have to do is just comment that you're in, and a winner will be selected at random. I've got my mug, as you can see. There it is, the free racing tips mug, and that's currently, as you can probably tell by my eyes and my voice at the moment, that's filled with Lemsip at the moment, and hopefully that will shake off this cold. But yeah, don't forget to enter Free Mug Friday. Get your free mug, and then you can send us all sorts of pictures with your mug, and make it into the Horse's Mouth magazine next month. So that'll be at 5 o'clock today. Don't forget to get on that. Well done to all of you that got on the premium tip yesterday as well. I know there was plenty of you. But that's enough of looking at yesterday and a bit further ahead to today. Let's look at the tips now. That's why many of you are here. And we'll start off by looking at the little earner for today, which goes in the 5.25 at Haydock. And our tip here is Ingleby Angel. This horse was at 12-1 this morning. Now it's 10-1 in most places. So Gold members once again got a little bit of extra value there. And yeah, now currently around about the 10-1 mark from 12-1. This horse looks to be running off a really decent mark, actually, compared to what it has run off in the past, and has won over course and distance before. Actually runs for the David O'Mara yard, and we'll have Danny Tudhope on board, and I think they've been a real revelation this season. And in races like this, these handicap races, tight handicaps, In the north, I think they have an excellent record, and I think these are the kind of races that they've been taking this year. I know they're dual Group 1 winners as well, but I think that the Amara and Tud Hope team can get out, can certainly be involved in this one. I'd be surprised if Ingleby Angel doesn't have the quality to make the top 3. And I just think it looks to be great value, and there is a little bit of support in the market as well. So I think on best form should be involved in this one, and that looks a decent little earner there in the 5.25 at Haydock. We now move on to the premium tip, which is, excuse me, I'm sure the one that many of you are really looking forward to. In today's premium tip, that goes in the 4.15 at Haydock, and it's My Dream Boat, currently a 9-4 shot, but was 11-4 when sent out to gold members. So yet again, another big advantage of being a gold member. You're just getting that extra value all the time. These premium tips, they go out to a lot of people, so they are going to be back. And you know, that's an extra half point or so, which if you have a few winners at half a point, you're getting that half point more, then it's certainly going to be worthwhile. So 9-4 still really good value, I think, but 11-4 looked massively overpriced this morning. So this horse ran over 6 furlongs on good to soft ground last time out, and I think gave every indication that this step up to 7 furlongs is exactly what he wants. I think should go on testing ground, which it is today at Haydock. And I think this horse actually has plenty of stamina. It's from the Donald McCain yard, who, of course, you usually associate with jumps horses. And I'd say, as a general rule, most of his horses are probably going to stay. And I think this horse might even want, you know, a mile and 2 furlongs a little bit later on in the line. And at this race, over 7 furlongs is going to be a test of stamina, no doubt about that, on testing ground. And I think that this horse is going to take some beating today. Has a couple of seconds in his 2 runs so far, and those have been actually quite promising runs, and I think he can take the spoils. As I say, looks to have the good form and is open to improvement, and I think conditions could just suit this horse today. So that's the premium tip and the little earner, both being well supported, and as I say, gold members will be delighted with the value they got, but still some decent value out there for you guys as well. So other than those tips today, it is, of course, Future Champions Day. We do have to have a quick look at this, and a bet that I actually had yesterday or last night, I had a little bit of a double on Iverwood and Esticar. These are in 2 of the Group 1s on Future Champions Day today. I actually got them, I think it was at 10-11 and then 6-5 about these 2, 10-11 on Iverwood, 6-5 on Escadar, and that double actually paid just shy of 3-1. Now with Iverwood around about the 4-6 mark and Escadar, think about even money. It's paying more about the sort of 9-2, 2-1 mark, but I still think that's a decent double. And although I'm not one for really short prices like that, I can't see past them 2, and I think that could be a decent double. Also in the Fillies Mile a little bit later on this afternoon, the hot favourite is Lucidia, and I've actually been against this horse most of the time. I do just wonder about whether this horse actually handles the track and whether it will handle this ground as well. I know won here at Newmarket last time out, but I don't think handled the track all that well on that day. And for me, I'd rather be backing the 3-1 about Marsh Hawk. It's actually more like 11-4 in most places, I think, about Marsh Hawk. Actually backed this horse at 7-2 during the week, as many of you I'm sure might have as well, as I mentioned it in my video a couple of days ago. I said I thought the horse would be well backed and possibly go off around about the 5-2 mark, and that really looks like being the case here with Marsh Hawk, and I think that could be a decent bet. I don't think the horse is going to have any problem on testing surface and will probably handle this ground. So those are 3 or 2 bets I like, and 3 horses from Future Champions Day at Newmarket today. Tomorrow, of course, it is Champions Day, and I can't wait. I'm really, really looking forward to it. We'll really go through the majority of the Champions Day races tomorrow, but one that I think is actually a decent little betting heat is the Long Distance Cup. And in this one, you've got Leading Light as your 9-4 favourite. Of course, Ascot Gold Cup winner 9. Leading Light, but then was really a little bit disappointing, I think you'd have to say, and a lot of jockeys left with you know, a little bit embarrassed when losing the Irish St Ledger to Brown Panther, who was given an enterprising ride by Richard Kingscote, but ultimately Kingscote outsmarted them all and just stole too many lengths, and a horse with the stamina and the attitude of Brown Panther was never going to be caught on that day. So 9-4, I think if you're a Leading Light fan, you'll be really happy with that 9-4 you can get. But as I say, a decent betting heat for me. And Forgotten Rules at 4-1, not too keen on this horse, to be honest. I just think a horse that always fascinates me is Estimate. I think that she's still full of quality, full of heart. She's at 11-2, won the Doncaster Cup last time out, and although it wasn't up against the highest of opposition there, I think this was a real return to form. And I think the horse could just be ready for one. Next season, I don't know if we'll see her or not, but I think she could just be ready for another big run. And that the 11-2 really does interest me there. And I think I might have a small bit on her. And you could even, depending on how you feel, I don't think Estimate will be out of the frame tomorrow. I think Estimate will be involved and certainly be in the front 2 or 3. And depends how you feel about each way betting on prices like 11-2 and whether you just make the smallest of profit but don't really lose anything. Should Estimate manage to place, if you like that way of betting, I think that's an each way banker there about Estimate. If you don't, I think a small win bet could be decent on Estimate. But as I say, we'll look more at Champions Day tomorrow. For now, let's focus on today's tip and Champions Day. Hopefully we can have an excellent day. Hopefully by tomorrow I've shrugged this cold and don't look quite so awful. But yeah, thanks for watching today. Hopefully the main points came across, and you might just want to you might maybe want to just turn the video off and listen to this as an audio instead. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to put plenty of comments in the box with any of your theories, your tips. Let's see your tips for Champions Day. Come on, what have you got? Anyone going to take me on with Marsh Hawk or something like that? Do let me know. We'll go up against each other if you like. Let me know your thoughts and see if you can maybe even beat me at some of the tips for Newmarket. Also, I think actually a little bit later on, I think Air Pilot could be a good thing as well. But yeah, do get in touch with any of your tips and see if you can beat me. But yeah, also don't forget to join in Free Mug Friday, 5 p.m. Get your free racing tips mug. You could probably fill it with something a little bit more interesting than Lemsip. Thanks for watching today. Speak to you all a little bit later on. Bye bye.